Hello to whoever has jumped online with me
Thank you very
already.
much.
Chris is just raiding me with some new people. So we will wait for them to join us, and I will leave the home craftology stream as well. So can't do two things at once. Let's hop out of that one. Hi, Carla. Hope you have had a great week. We didn't get to chat too much throughout the week, so I hope you have been well. I've tried all of the settings on my Facebook page as well, so that you guys can go and post directly, and I am bamboozled and have logged a ticket with Facebook to find out why it says that everyone can post, but you can't. So I think that's odd. Hey, Taryn. Hope you're well. Yeah, so just while we wait for some other viewers, yeah, I don't know what was going on with Facebook, but throughout the stream I'll jump over and show you guys Facebook, and we'll have a look. Maybe someone else knows what setting I've got wrong, but it seemed pretty plain for me. So glad you've had a great week. That is fantastic. Did you try the lotto again? Did you come up with enough for a coffee? Tell me how you went. Wicked. Well, thank you for coming over on this stream from Chris and Mel's Home Craftology stream. I appreciate it. Hey, Jenny. Colour, I'm really well. Yeah, I can't speak highly enough of the last 7 days, which is a nice change because work is usually pretty hectic, but it has been really a good week. Yeah, I guess it's nothing standoutish, but I guess no crazy challenges that I needed to deal with, so that's been awesome. No tickets this week, hey Carla, no worries. I haven't had an awful lot of time for painting. In fact, I haven't touched it since our last stream last week. So I started, sorry, let me just back that up a bit. Besides painting whilst Chris and Mel were streaming, I haven't painted myself all week. So I have done a little bit today, and we'll certainly get into doing some more painting today. But it's just been a little bit busy, but not crazy. So I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of painting today, I should say, sorry. I think last week you may have recalled I knew that my husband wanted me to do some extra work out in the yard. Once we'd finished streaming, I didn't win the conversation of let's not do it Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, so we did some outside work both days, and of course I had my niece's 21st as well. So I think you guys have seen some of those pictures on Facebook as well. So it's been good. But yeah, I guess nothing crazy, just an enjoyable week, that's for sure. I'm going to switch on over to painting and do some painting while we're chatting. Oh, thanks, Carla. Yeah, we don't get to catch up with the family too much, and I think you would have seen the post where I had my husband and my son. I did not realise I was such a shorty until I saw that picture with both of them, and I'm about a foot shorter than both of them, and that just made me laugh because, of course, I didn't see the picture before it got posted on social, so it just was like, oh no, why wasn't I given a box? Why do we have these massive height discrepancies? But it is what it is, and it's all good. But have you guys have Thanksgiving? Is that next week? And great question, Carla. Yeah, Wicked Wolf. Post a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Do we just call you Wicked Wolf? Is there another name we can address you by? Let us know. How long have you been painting for? All that good stuff. Oh, you're the same height as me, Taryn. Yeah, look, it was like, oh my goodness. I was so short in comparison to my son and my husband, but oh, thanks, Jenny. Yeah, look, went off and bought this little downward camera, and then of course my laptop. So appreciate your comment, Jenny. Yes, much improved. I am still a little bit nervous, and of course I have no idea half the time what I'm doing when I have to quickly change my screens, but I'm getting there. Sounds like my husband's just come in from golf, so apologies for any sounds you might hear in the background. What has been going on for everyone else? Give me an update that we can share. Now that he's home from golf, it won't be too long. Well, once I finish streaming, that is. And I'm sure we'll be off to the hardware shop again to buy some more stuff to go out in the yard. So he's definitely getting his pound of flesh out of me at the moment. Kim, thanks for coming over and jumping online with us over here as well. Oh, Bubbles is your large Persian cat. Right. I wondered where Bubbles came from. So thank you for explaining that. And Wicked Wolf, 47 from Texas, been doing diamond art for around 2 years, started during the beginning of COVID. You stream, but you don't have a setup like that. Allows me to stream my diamond art. Yeah, so it was funny. Like I only have my laptop, but well, as well as this new little camera. But we just went and picked up. I think it was I don't even know, $60 or $90 little movable camera, and I think that's been the godsend. But it's just USB plugged straight into my laptop, so that was really helpful. Whilst you all watch on Twitch, I stream via Twitch Studio, and that's what I have been teaching myself when I'm not online, is all of the different screens and all of the different pop-ups that will happen, because that's what makes it a little bit confusing for me, is I'm not that IT savvy, but it seems to be working. Taryn, you needed a break from your diamond painting. Yes, because you normally do really big diamond paintings, and your coaster set, I bet you're knocking those out really quickly. So, and they were beautiful. We saw those on the Homecraftology stream when Chris jumped onto the Facebook page. So they are looking fantastic. Jenny, you've been good. Just working a lot. Yeah, aren't we all? Unfortunately. Doesn't allow to do a lot of painting. No, it's a shame, isn't it? Let's be honest, you should try the curved tweezers. Can't DP with regular ones. I can't either, so I am a big avid fan of these curved ones for doing my checkerboard. And this will sound familiar to some of the regular viewers, but I just put the little rubber stop on it, the little gripper, so that's where they are in a general sense, but I was getting sore fingers always keeping them closed, so put this little guy on, and it's closed without thinking too much of it. So it's just the width of a diamond, so it makes it really easy. So definitely give them a go. I can't recommend these ones enough, but I only do squares, so I don't know if with rounds you'd be flicking them all over the place, but for squares I find it really easy. You use OBS. Yeah, see, my son, when I first asked my son for help, Wicked, he said, well, what OBS are you using? I went, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I tried to do something in Twitch and it said use Twitch Studio. I went to Twitch Studio and that's all I know. So I can't speak about OBS at all. But hopefully it's somewhat user friendly and maybe you can stream and we can join you as well. Kim, you found that you've been traveling to Northern Ireland oh, you will be traveling. Fantastic. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Good on you, Kim. Well done. That sounds excellent. And Wicked, you love your regular tweezers. Oh, I only like these because they're so pointy and easy, but I do like the curve. In fact, my pen is also one that has a curve. We call it the Mel's pen, but it's also got just the edge. So I guess that's just me ergonomically preferring that particular angle. So I don't know if you saw just whilst I took this little gripper off, just in behind it, these particular tweezers are a little bit pointy as well. So I just twisted one around the point that my finger normally sits on as well. So just to make it a little bit more comfortable. You love the Mel's pen too. Yeah, I do too. Sorry, Chris. Because I guess I've got my light up board, I've got my light up magnifying glass, so I'll just turn that off. Hopefully you'll see a difference. Probably not as much as what it is in real life. I don't need another light on my pen, and this is the only place I will paint. I don't travel and paint, so Mel's pen does the trick for me. I am on to changing shades of white. So I'm, for those, I think you may have seen, many of you may have seen the picture on the Homecraftology page. I'm doing a big tractor in a field. So I'm currently working on the clouds and the sky. It feels a little bit never ending, but it is what it is when you do a really big one, right? So this print is, can't remember. This print is 70 by 105. So that's an awful lot of clouds. I've never, so let's be honest, you want to try the curve pen? Yeah, I think, you know, for me it's all about giving things a go. So I just find my hand doesn't get in the way so much, which I'll get to this pen shortly to fill it in, but it just gives you that little bit extra to see. Yeah, so see how you go. You've never tried any of the custom pens yet, just the ones come with it. Well, funny, because here's my custom that came with it. I mean, my normal that came with it, and look what I did to the end of it. I physically went outside on the concrete ground and I bent it so that, and that was before I even knew bent tips were available. So that's just my normal one that come with it. So and in doing so I bent the guts of it, but but yeah, I've always just right from the get-go had a bent tip. So Kim, you've been diamond painting for 5 years. Before this you made jewelry. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you started well before COVID. Okay, good on you. And Wicked, what custom from Homecraftology are you working on? What did you have custom made? Well, 70 by 80 is big, Kim. Just, yeah, some of us really like the big ones, and some of us watching not so much of a fan of the big ones, but it's whatever you like to do. But I like the bigger ones for the clarity, but it does become painful thinking about how to frame it or display it, and And whilst I want to give the magnetic frames a bit of a go, they don't come big enough. So I may have to make my own concoction. I don't know. I've tried looking on Amazon and just Googling in general, but the largest magnetic frame that I have found so far is only 600. So knowing that I need, well, slightly over a metre, I was hoping, or 3 feet, I don't even know what the right terminology for you guys I should use, but it's way too small for what I need, so it's a bit of a shame. So Jenny, you love the chunky resin pens. Yeah, right. Definitely have not given one of those a go. One of your dogs. Okay, beautiful for your custom kit. Yeah, I have a bunch of customs to be done. But all of them were before they did their upgrades. Yeah, right. So you must have ordered quite some time ago, I guess, because they've had a few upgrades this year. I think it was April, May where they did their major upgrade. But good on you for having a stack of customs, because that's often a thing, isn't it? Like, you want to do it for the relaxation and the reduce your anxiety and stuff like that by working on it. But then sometimes you can't find the right sort of print, even though they might have 1,000 or 1,500 prints to choose from. I'm not really sure that any of those are what you're after. So doing a custom is always the great way to go. You have a massive stash waiting to be done. Yeah, I don't have a massive. I have half a dozen. And framing is the big expense. Yeah, it is. I've never had any of mine professionally framed. I've been able to buy the largest frame available at IKEA for the prints up until now, and I guess I've got 2 that I've sealed that I haven't been able to frame, just they're too big. So, and this will certainly be the 3rd that will fall into that category. So I'm not sure about going to get them custom made. It does worry me what that sort of investment's like when I know that it might already have been, you know, a $80 to $100 canvas. I don't want to go and spend $200 to $300 on a frame. It's not financially sound for me to do so. Have many of you got completed ones that are just laying flat or hanging on pants hangers because you haven't been able to finish them off and display them yet? Or have you been able to finish them, display them, or gift them, however you choose, whatever you choose to do? So I have some on my coffee table under some towels, so that my cat doesn't leave her hair all over them, until I can work out what I'm doing with it. Thankfully, we don't use this room outside of me painting or being on the computer, so I have the whole family room pretty much to myself. Taryn, you have several to frame as well? Yeah, right. Wicked Wolf, there's ways of getting them done professionally that is much cheaper than having them framed, like drab matted or something. Yeah, so I guess that's what I need to probably look into. Some of mine, though, for some of our regular viewers would know, but some of mine I need to freight. So freighting flat and framed or board mounted, whatever the case may be, freighting something that's fully finished can be quite expensive as well, as opposed to potentially rolling it up and freighting it in a tube. But I am a little wary as to whether when they unroll it, if there's going to be any damage, and I don't want that to happen for something that's being gifted. So so instead I don't gift, because they're all sitting on my coffee table. It seems to be in the bit of the too hard basket. And Kim, yeah, yours has been between 90 and 175. Oh, hello. Karen Yong. Do I call you Karen? Is that how I can address you? You like the 30 by 40s and you're a beginner. I only been doing it for a few months. Oh, well, thanks for jumping in on our stream. And if you want any answers to any questions in particular, certainly post those. I'll see if I can help. And let's be honest, all of yours are sitting in a pile. They are huge. They haven't figured out framing yet. Yeah, isn't it amazing? I mean, it'd be nice if I could finish them and freight them, or yeah, like I say, I think the hardest part is I feel like I have to freight them in a tube, but what will it be like on the other end? They're all sealed, so in essence it should unroll and be fine, but I'm not too sure. Hey Faith, thanks for jumping in over here online with everyone. We'll continue our conversation from earlier. Call you Karen, thank you so much. Or Corinne. You're talking about mailing. Yeah, I am. I am talking about mailing my diamond paintings. So this tractor that I'm working on, so I'm in Australia, this tractor that I'm working on will hopefully be a gift for my sister in Utah. So yes, freighting overseas. And I did a Sydney Opera House, and that was for my brother-in-law and his partner, and they are in Sydney. So that one's a little bit, I guess, it's freighting interstate, but they're both big. So I'm just not too sure. Usually I've been able to frame them, package them in bubble wrap and cardboard, and then put them on the plane with me, and I've taken them and hand delivered them, and I've had the opportunity of checking them before actually handing them over. However, for the Sydney Opera House and this tractor, I'm not sure I'll have that particular opportunity to handle it the same way. You're from Singapore, Corinne. Oh, wow. Glad to be chatting to you in Singapore. Many of the people online that you're with now are from the States, and as I just mentioned, I'm from Australia, which you probably can tell from my accent. Faith, you have mailed several. So did you do anything special with your cylinders? Did you seal any of them, or did you roll inwards? Did you roll outwards? Give me a little bit more, Faith, if you could. That's right. There are never any silly questions. Just keep shooting. Hopefully between the group online we can answer any questions that come up. Jenny, you recently sent one as well. You sealed it, rolled it around a tube, then in a box. Okay. Canada to England. $50 Canadian to do it, and you rolled it with the diamonds on the outside. Okay, good to know. Thank you for all of those. I've just pieced all your comments together. Let's go back in for the ones that I just skipped by. Yeah, put it in a bubble mailer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking I might do as well. Put it in a... But I don't even know if the tubes come long enough, right? So this one, what did I say it was? So 70 by 105. Can you buy a tube 70 long? So what's 70 for you guys? Just under 3 feet. I don't know if I can buy a tube that long. Maybe I can. I just knocked my drills. I just knocked them out of my little tray. Silly Billy. Nowadays mailing is expensive. Yeah, it certainly can be. But I would really like to get my gifts to these people. Faith, you didn't roll them. Oh, you did it flat. Okay. What size did you freight, Faith? Or was it more like the A5 size, perhaps? You do not sound like an Australian, you sound like a British. Oh my goodness. Well, I didn't think I sounded that posh, but thank you so much. you want me to have a little bit of twang to my speaking? I could probably try to do something like this. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Oh, that just makes myself laugh. What a numpty. It's, you pulled a Chris. Okay, so yeah, right. So 30 by 40. Okay. All right, maybe I need to not be so afraid of it getting damaged and just do it. Just do it, as Nike says. All right, I think I've cleaned up all my diamonds that I knocked everywhere. How silly. Yeah, I mean, leading up to Christmas, I'd like to be able to get them delivered, I suppose. But I think I've sort of said before to some of the other listeners would know, the hardest part as well is, well, actually, I saw the family last week and about the Sydney Opera House. They're excited to get that particular print, but I don't even know if my sister that I'm trying to do the tractor for would want the print or look at it and go, oh yeah, well, what am I going to do with that? So I'm sort of mindful of freighting it all the way over there, and then if she doesn't want it. So I have to break the surprise, I guess, by showing her and telling her about it in advance, just to make sure she absolutely does want to have it, and she will enjoy displaying it or doing whatever she will with it. But they have just moved out onto a farm and have a big shed, and I thought, well, worst case scenario, you can put it on the wall of your shed near your workbench and see how that goes. Okay, let's read some more of these comments. I really probably need to increase the size of my screen to read some of the comments. Just saying you sounded like I was from Missouri. Is that the accent I just put on? Maybe I just watched too many shows. Oh, Faith, no worries. Good night, Faith. Take care. Thank you so much for jumping on with me and Chris earlier. So take care, and hopefully we'll chat to you again throughout the week or next weekend. Well, I guess it's Saturday for me, Friday night for you. So your next Friday night. So, Jenny, the size I thought I would be sending would be this tractor that I'm on. So I can't tell you what the American dimensions are, but it's 70 centimetres by 105 centimetres. So I could quickly try and put that on my other screen to work out what that is. 70, let's see how I go here. 70 centimetres to inches. So 27.5 inches by 41.5 inches is what I am working on now. So that's what I would be looking to freight. So yeah, it's a biggie. Oh, you understand centimeters. Beautiful. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, it's in the too hard basket. But I can't be an ostrich forever. I need to make a plan. And I guess that plan starts with, would you like this print sent over? I worked on it for you, thought of you, had you in mind. Please tell me you want it. Now I'll worry about how I'm going to get it to you. Because maybe I'm worrying about something that I shouldn't be worrying about. Step one, right? That's what they say. Let's just sort out step one first. Thanks, Carla. Well, I hope they would love it. I love it, but I don't need a tractor. I do them and give them away, except my rose. Of course, I love my rose. That was my first one. And then I did the Doctor Who TARDIS, and that's for my husband. All of the rest I've gifted. So Um, yeah, I would hope that they like it, but I don't know. Yeah, see, thanks, Jenny. That's what I wondered, right? So maybe I just roll it, frayed it. Of course, I'll seal it. I seal all of mine. So I'll seal it, roll it, frayed it in a mailing tube, and then hopefully it won't get damaged and nothing will fall off. That's the whole purpose of sealing. So, and maybe they'll be clever enough to either make a frame for it or at least just a top bar and a bottom bar with a chain wire or some sort of wire to hang it, and yeah, like maybe all of that's possible. The diamond painting. So Jenny says the diamond painting I sent was to my grandfather and he absolutely loved it. He's going through a bit of a depression. It made him feel so good. Oh, that's so wonderful, Jenny. That is good. It's amazing how just that the giving, I suppose, or the receiving for them. So the receiving can just make such a difference. Kim, you have not braided. You gave one to a local police department in support of them and one at the Veterans Hall for honouring vets. Wow, that is very beautiful. How caring. Good on you. Do you have many on display at home, or you prefer to do and give? Hey Brandy, you finally finished your first print last Sunday. Yay! Good on you, Brandy. It's a wonderful accomplishment, right? You just feel so good once it's finished. The first one I find was the trickiest. You don't know what you're doing. Is there a technique? Am I doing it right? You got all these questions you just keep asking yourself. So good on you, Brandy. Well done. Congratulations. Oh my, yes. Okay, so you got plenty there, Kim. I thought I'd seen plenty on the website. Carla, off the subject, have to ask, are you going to watch Yellowstone or wait? Oh no, sweetie, we have watched Yellowstone. I don't know how many episodes we watched. And my husband didn't just yell out at me with the answer, so I don't know. We definitely watched one, feel like we watched two. He's going away to Adelaide and Perth next week, so I feel like I'll miss next week's, but then we'll just do a little bit more binging when he comes back. So yeah, I don't think I watched it the first week it came down, which allowed me to watch 2 episodes. I could be wrong. I just know that he's definitely elected, and we definitely saw some flashbacks there of when the daughter, oh God, I can't even think of their names. I feel so embarrassed. How bad is that? Kip and the girl, the daughter. So yeah, I guess we watched that. We're all ready to rock and roll. We are actually. I'll get into your answer in a sec, Taryn. We are actually getting heavily into Billy the Kid. So I get myself a little bit confused with the two country cowboy type TV shows. So I have to be mindful of where I was at. But yeah, no, definitely trying to watch when we can. I love Yellowstone. That's just a great show. Brandy, yes, I would like to see them. Can you put them on? Now, I don't, so this is what I was saying before. So we're just going to jump over onto I'm going to share with you my Facebook admin page, because I don't know how you guys can post, because it says you can. So let me just jump over here and show you something, because I am bamboozled as to what I'm supposed to say. Page tagging. Right, let's have a look at this. So this is what my Facebook page says, and as you can see, who can post? Everyone. Who can see? Everyone. Allow others to view and leave reviews? Sure, why not? You know what? I don't think you guys can post. So I don't understand. But head on over to diamond_painting_by_Cindy. Head over there, find the most recent print, which is Carla's Christmas cards. And if you can't post a brand new what's on your mind, if you can't post directly, then please just post in the comments of Carla's Christmas cards and we'll have a look at some prints. So that's for everyone, not just Brandy, but throw your images, your whips, whatever you want to do. I know that we did see a number of those on Homecraftology, but we might have different people online now. So I just got your notification that you have done that already, Brandy. Good on you. All right, so I'm going to look at that in just a moment. Taryn, doctor's appointment was good. She thinks I'm amazing. Apparently have the best blood pressure in the world. I don't know how that works, but 119 on 72. And she said, what are you doing here? Go home. So that was the best doctor's appointment ever. But it was for a healthcare plan, and apparently she's very proud of me. So I've started to do more exercise, eat better, and I have 1 coffee a day. As opposed to my very many. So anyway, it was just a follow-up, and apparently I'm doing well. So thank you for asking, Taryn. My doctor is very happy. There were 2 episodes back to back. I guess that's what we watched then. So we are up to date for now. Kim, you've gifted many as well. It's good for therapy. I know I don't struggle with depression. My husband does, and it's hard. I try to understand and relate, but because I don't struggle with it, I'm probably not empathetic enough to it. But I'm glad that diamond painting helps you with your mental health. Jenny, of course you need to come and follow my page. In fact, look at this. Follow me here. Woo! Look at this little guy that I've created. So jot those down, and you can follow me at all of those places as well. And I'm just going to see if I can pull up these comments so we can have a look at them. All right, Carla, I've got your picture here. From 3 hours ago. Really? Maybe you were getting ready for my earlier stream, which I didn't go early. I went late. And there, Brandy, got yours. All right, I think I'm ready to share my screen again. I just wish they would just open up easily for me. I'm such a noob. I've got no idea. All right, here we go. We're going to change over. Oh, Carla, stop it. We're going to change over and have a look at the Facebook page again, and I'll see if we can get these prints up. So here we got to see my screen go. All right. So those that maybe missed it, so these were Carla's Christmas cards that she was working on. These are from Homecraftology, I think. Carla, correct me if I'm wrong. But we've got some Chrissy cards going on. Brandy, the one you're working on now. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. So I don't know how far I can, just to show people the image without your tape on it. Well, I can't go anymore. So, but it looks like a waterfall, right, Brandy? I'm not really, to me that looks like a waterfall going on. And I can't, so you've done all down the right hand side. So you're a third of the way through by the looks there, Brandy, as well. So that is terrific. Thanks, Jenny. And then Brandy's finished. Oh, that's right. We didn't know how to spin it. Brandy's finished Pink Blossoms. Ooh. Oh dear, oh dear. We'll get back to your Brandy. Sorry about that. This was Taryn's Polar Express. Oh, that's me. We don't need to look at mine. Let's go back into the comments. Sorry, Brandy. Here we go again. So that's really pretty. And so you'll get that one now framed, Brandy? Is that a gift, or is that one that you're going to have on display yourself? But that's awesome. And we've got Carla's, don't tell me Carla. Carla's, I want to say living the dream. Gosh, all right, Carla, you're going to have to tell me. What's the actual name again? Actually, you might have had it in your post. I hate how I don't remember those things. No. But this one with Carla, it's the beautiful lights and walking. Looks like perhaps a wet road, wet path. So let's have a look at some of these. When dreams come true, that's it. That's why I knew dream was in it. That's why I said living the dream. Thank you, Carla. Brandy, yeah, so that one was your waterfall that you're working on, your current whip. This is your waterfall. Yeah, I thought it was, yeah. So congratulations on those. That is excellent. And Corinne, for me, your diamond painting from a giveaway. Lying down to do diamond painting as you cannot sit. Oh, you're on opium and painkillers or your lumbar spine. Oh my goodness, Corinne. I'm so sorry to read that. How are you going painting lying down? Goodness, that sounds a wee bit challenging. No worries, Brandy. Don't worry about the fact that it's sideways. I'm more worried. I'm apologise to you that I'm not smart enough to know how to take it out, turn it around and show everyone the right way. Yeah, absolutely, Carla. Yeah, Corinne, just the fact that you've been able to have a workaround so that you can paint, that's just amazing. So our thoughts and prayers are with you, and hopefully the pain relief that you're taking helps, but hopefully that you'll recover and I guess be back to a bit of life with some normality. So I do apologise that you're going through all of that. You've been working every day on your prints, Brandy. Well, they are coming along nicely. They're looking great. So no, congrats, yeah. You can also crochet lying down. Wow, you're very talented, Corinne. Well done. Are there any more prints that anyone wants me to show? I can refresh just in case I've missed anything. Let me just do that. Yeah, so I don't know why you guys can't just come on to this section to say what's on your mind. I don't know. Or post a photo. I'm confused. Anyway, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Oops, I just closed it. Where am I going? Two more. Two more. No. And that one we've seen. All right, let's jump back over to my painting screen. Yeah, see, Carla, why aren't you streaming? You say all the most amazing things. But you're right. I mean, it's so good that we've found, I guess, so many friends now. And whilst we don't really know each other face to face, I suppose, we've all become friends on Facebook. We all are interested in each other's posts, whether it's personal or diamond painting. But just having like-minded friends is just, it's great. It's really nice. I think it's quite endearing. It's very easily to get hooked as well. Yeah, no. It's funny, you know, I don't know what I did before diamond painting. It's like, was I more TV or I don't remember what it was like before diamond painting. That's maybe sad that I don't remember. But I am about to start the fill-in, and that's the quick bit. Whoopsies, that is the very quick bit. Your lines seem so overwhelmingly straight. Okay. Why, thank you. Maybe it's because it's so zoomed out. I'm not sure. But thank you. I'll take the compliment. Because I feel like sometimes I use this little skate, as we call it, and go, please straighten up. You're all over the place. So, oh, thank you. You have more diamond painting friends than personal friends, Taryn. Yeah, I reckon I'm probably getting that way too. It's nothing to be sneezy about because we are all friends and that's all that matters. And Corinne, you suffer also from family verbal abuse. My husband sleep in separate rooms. Oh, sweetie. Oh, I'm so sorry to have to read that and that you're going through that. And I'm guessing with everything else you're going through, it's not just easier said than done, just up and leave. I mean, obviously that's not something you can do. Oh, Kim, I just got your notification that you've posted something, so I'll look at that in a second. So I'm so sorry, Corinne, that's happening. I've got no words for advice on that one, except that if you are in a position to make a significant change, you shouldn't have to put up with that sort of behavior. You're worth more than that. And like I say, I've not walked in your shoes and I've not lived in your life, but goodness, that's heartbreaking. All right, let's see what we can find here from Kim. Oh, Kim. Oh, I have to share this one. Just to change the tone for a moment, I'm so sorry. I don't even know if I can share this one because my camera is set. Oh yeah, I can. Whew. My camera is set to a whole different page. So this is what Kim has just sent me. Bless her cotton socks. This is Bubbles. Oh, it doesn't come big like I want it to. But beautiful long hair cat. So that's lovely. Thank you for sharing that, Kim. Oh, Corinne, goodness. Right, we definitely we were doing everyone's prayers for you right now, Kim. Goodness me. Sorry, Corinne. He's a ham. Oh, you're so funny. You know, I am a little bit scared that my cat hasn't come to join me. I'm almost wondering if she's locked in another room somewhere because this is so unlike her. You would normally see, right? She comes and she walks back and front, just from side to side to side to side. And you go, Mummy, what about me? Go, oh my goodness. So it's lovely that I haven't had her come and annoy me to do the same thing, but at the same time, it's really odd that my Miss Millie hasn't come to join in on today's stream. See, this is the bit that I find the best. How quick is this? Bam, bam, bam. I love it. So I'll probably have to be mindful of the time for you guys too. What is the time? So it's 1 o'clock. Take off 4 hours. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock for Taryn. I don't know about everyone else, but 9 o'clock for Taryn. All right. Well, I'll quickly do my best here. We'll finish off this little section and then we'll end the stream as well. I will look up and have a look at the posts in just a sec when I change my colours. Oh, missed one. Put blue tack there instead. (9 p.m. Chicago, 11 a.m. in Singapore. Checkerboard is great. Damn straight it is. My favourite. Yeah, well, you've got us now, Corinne. But yes, God works in mysterious ways. So keep on. We'll all chat to him and make sure he can keep an eye on you. Kim was doing a custom of the other Persian Jenkins. He was 17 years old, passed away peacefully in your arms. Aww. Aww, Kim. My cat passed away in my arms once. One of my cats. I mean, obviously a cat only passes away once, but one of my cats did the same thing. But I was not in the diamond painting world at that time, so it can be very emotional when that happens, I guess. Yeah. And let's be honest, 10 o'clock where you are. Oh goodness, 10 o'clock. Jeez, this old nanny would be asleep well and truly by 10 o'clock. All right, well, let's smash these out and we'll call it a day for many of you. I know that my husband's very itchy at the point of wanting to go and get some lunch, go to Bunnings to get some stuff for the yard. And actually, let me show you what we're working on. let me just do that. Some of you may have seen it on Facebook. I have to change my profile to my personal profile. Let me see what I can do. Oh my goodness. Cinderella, what are you doing? Change. Okay. Oh goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you opening a new screen? Okay, here we go. So this is the craziness that I'm working on at home. All right, here we go, changing screens. All this black stuff. That is what I am working on. So we wanted to finish this bit this weekend. So my husband mixes up the recycled tire chips and mixes it up, and then I lay it like it's concrete, because that is what it was with our beautiful weeds. So yeah, so we want to do a little bit more in there. Oopsie, let's get out of that one. And so we've got, yeah, just this little section that I want to do on the other side of the gas bottles. So that's what I know. My husband's rip-roaring to go and buy some more of that stuff so we can keep working on it. But yeah, that's crazy. Aw, Kim, thank you. I'm just glad that you guys came across. I'm so thankful that I was able to be online with Chris today, so that those of you that didn't know I streamed were able to come across in his raid. So that's really cool, because I try to do this, I guess, every Friday night for you guys, every Saturday morning for me, and yeah, it's just fun. I mean, obviously I don't have the same sort of giveaways that Chris and Mel do, but I enjoy chatting with you guys and catching up on life, and yeah, I just really enjoy getting to know you all a little bit more. So yeah, thanks Kim for coming on over. And you're right, Colour. Welcome to the family, Kim and Corinne. It's the extended family. It's the diamond painting family. Thanks, Carla. We're pretty proud of how the black stuff's coming along. And it's I'm sure you guys have it there in the States. And perhaps Corinne in Singapore. It's so the recycled car tires, but it's the same sort of rubbery stuff that sometimes you find around children's play equipment for shock absorbency. So we used to have it at our last house for our child's play area, but we decided to give it a burl for looks and a footpath, and see if we can make it thick enough to cover over those weeds, because I'd rather be painting than pulling weeds, basically. And I'm not going to pay someone to pull out the weeds, because I'd rather keep my money to buy more diamond paintings. So yeah, so anyway, we think it's coming along nicely, but I know that we haven't finished yet, and that's only a small part that we need to do. So around the entire house, if I had to guess, that's probably about a quarter of what we've got to do to get around the house. So yeah, it's a big task, and of course we're coming into summer, so I think we're probably, well, from my perspective, I don't know if my husband would necessarily agree, but I'd like to finish that area that we're doing to the left that I just showed you of our aircon, and then just pull those weeds just where the bins are and just finish that little bit and call that it until after summer, because I don't want to be working out in really hot temperatures. So, and again, I don't even know what your temperatures are, so I'm going to quickly throw that in there and say 38 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, 39 degrees, so 102. Who wants to be doing that stuff in 102? Oh my gosh, not me. Shall I yell it a little louder so he can hear it? Oh, how funny. All right, anyway, let's get these last few in, and we'll finish up together. Now, I did try to update my schedule again today in Twitch that says how often I stream. I'm hoping that it will remember, but it feels like Groundhog Day because I keep updating it to say 11:30 my time on a Saturday. So I even changed it and put it in the text. So I don't know if it comes up saying, I assume it comes up saying your particular time that it converts to, because mine says plus 10 hours GMT, but I've just written in there as well, but it just keeps losing what I change it to, and I go, why? Don't lose it. I'm trying to let everyone know I'm pushing my time back, so not helpful. But hopefully the goal is that it just fits in a little bit better with you guys, and you know, potentially dinner is out of the way and your Friday night you can relax and join in on family time with me. And it was 15 degrees for you guys this morning. So you're freezing and we're about to be boiling. Wouldn't we all rather than paint than pull weeds, right, Taryn? I mean, I hate it. That's never any time that I will ever get back pulling weeds, nothing worse. All right, guys. Well, any last minute comments or thoughts before we say our farewells? It is now after quite a long stream, so thank you so much for hanging in for a double stream today. You're welcome, Carla. Thank you. But no, thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate the interaction. It's really been fun. Corinne, you are in our thoughts. We hope that the next week will be a little bit better than previous. We hope that you can join us next week as well. And happy Thanksgiving for all of those that will participate in that. We don't do Thanksgiving here in Australia. Don't know why, just because we're crazy. But thinking of all of you that go through that with your family and your friends. So thank you all so much. Take care. Till next time. We'll see you later on.